All right, folks, let's talk about jurisprudence. Don't worry, I'm not going to bore you with some dusty old lecture. Think of jurisprudence as the philosophy of law. It's not just about memorizing laws, it's about understanding the big ideas behind them. Where did they come from? Why do we have them? Are they even any good? Jurisprudence digs into the nature of law itself. What even law, anyway? Is it just whatever the government tells us it is? Or is there some higher moral code that laws should be based on? These are the kinds of questions that keep jurisprudence nerds up at night. And let me tell you, they are riveting party guests. The word jurisprudence comes from the Latin words juris, meaning right or law, and prudentia, meaning knowledge or skill. Basically, it's the study of knowing about the law and knowing about the law well. So why should you care about jurisprudence? Well, understanding the theory behind the law can make you a more informed citizen. You'll be able to see the bigger picture and think critically about the rules that govern our lives. Plus, you'll be able to hold your own at a cocktail party full of lawyers. And trust me, that's a superpower in itself. Now, you might be thinking, philosophy, isn't that just a bunch of bearded dudes arguing about how many angels can dance on the head of a pin? And you're not entirely wrong, but philosophy also plays a crucial role in understanding jurisprudence. Philosophical theories about justice, rights, and morality directly impact how we think about law. For example, should laws always be based on what is morally right, even if that means some people will disagree? Or should the law be neutral, even if it means upholding some practices that seem unfair? These are the kinds of questions jurisprudence grapples with, using philosophical tools to dissect legal principles. It's like taking a legal concept, putting it under a microscope, and examining its every nook and cranny. You might be surprised by what you find lurking beneath the surface. One of the fascinating things about jurisprudence is that it's not confined to the hallowed halls of law schools. It draws on insights from various fields like history, sociology, economics, and even psychology. This makes sense, right? Law doesn't exist in a vacuum. It's shaped by the society it governs and the people it impacts. For instance, understanding the historical context of a law can shed light on its purpose and effectiveness. Similarly, sociological perspectives help us understand how law influences and is influenced by social norms and inequalities. Economics can help us understand the impact of laws on markets and economic behavior. By incorporating these diverse perspectives, jurisprudence provides a more comprehensive understanding of the law and its role in society. It's like looking at a legal issue through a kaleidoscope, seeing the different facets and complexities that might otherwise go unnoticed. Here's the thing about jurisprudence. It's not a monolithic field with one right answer. There are different schools of thought, each with its own perspective on the nature of law, its purpose, and how it should be interpreted. It's like the world's most pedantic food court, with different stalls offering competing visions for a just and fair legal system. You've got your natural law folks who believe that law is grounded in some inherent moral order. Then there are the legal positivists who argue that law is simply what the sovereign or the state says it is. Don't forget the legal realists who focus on how law plays out in the real world and the influence of social context. This intellectual brawl is actually a good thing. These competing perspectives encourage debate and critical thinking, forcing us to examine our assumptions about law and justice. By understanding these different schools of thought, we can better engage with the complexities of legal issues and develop more nuanced and informed opinions.